This is why Shadow Fiend is just so good at, even if you lose the lane, you'll scale better and you'll
I also wanted to, as we say he's farming better, we see him getting ganked by Envy. What is this gank? Yeah, he's coming in from Witch Doctor. He can definitely try, but I don't think he has anything he can do. I mean, he threw out a stun. It's just going to stun the wrong people, and maybe he'll go down. Searing Chains, he ends up throwing the stun, but it just hits Envy. It doesn't end up bouncing, and they have slows. Envy eats a mango just in case, and now he's level 6. He has Remnant as well. Here comes Dietrich on the Huskar. Let's see if he can pound into anyone, but it doesn't look like it. And while Envy is, you are on fire. But yeah, that's the power of Huskar, and I was gonna say, I'm not sure if he's gonna be a Solar Crest Huskar. Heaven's Halberd is something that's also popular on that hero, also really nice against Windranger, who she might not have her BKB up for a while, just with depending on the pace of the game. So I'm really interested to see what exactly Dietrich decides to go with, and how many more little heroes he picked up. Denny, the Shackle doesn't latch, so then comes the Chakra. Denny's gonna secure it, and now someone Weaver in a lot of trouble. Pops that Windrun, but he's gonna go down either way. Lots of things hitting him, and with the Windrun over, gonna be popping to those burning spears. These plays from I like almost ping the clock as well, but you can't ping when you're observing because otherwise the players might see it. Oh, you can't ping items all the time. So yeah, I almost did it there. Been playing a bit too much myself, but not here or there. Dendi, he's finished up a Mech and Assange, and I really think this solidifies Old Lost Secret. They're in a bad spot. Weehaw, he's gonna try to keep you out of this one. He may just go down. It's gonna be the Aegis, and that was immediately burnt. And I don't think he has a way out since he just used Requiem of Souls. Goodbye, Weehaw. A couple more auto attacks, and he's gonna fall. Really nice play there from Navi, catching him out. They just completely nullified the effect of getting that Roshan.
Yeah, that was a really nice job. Axmo, I think he recognized that he's really good against the Huskar as well as the general push coming out of Navi, but Shivas wouldn't be too bad.
Oh, we're having an aggressive go onto Weehaw. This Orchid is out on Axmo, and now with a bunch of heroes coming in with that relocate, Weehaw's just dead. He knows that he's trying to fight, but he's gonna fall eventually, actually to the IO.
Of this game, she might not find the time to find it. So
yeah. And I mean, we mentioned it in the draft. It did feel like Secret have a lineup that needs a lot of farm to get online. As I say this, we're having, oh goodness, they try to get the go. Can they kill who's relocating in? It's going to be Dieter on Weehaw. He needs to pop that Windrun. He does manage to get it off, but he doesn't have Shackle for 3 more seconds. Axmo coming back in on that Quap, and now it feels like all of Secret need to get all the way out of here. They are buying time for Envy, but really only buying time if he doesn't end up going down here. And oh no, he's come into the engagement. I hear that we've got a Shackle onto Seneko. They're going to lose the IO, but again, this Huskar is big enough that it doesn't feel like he needs it. There's gonna be a silence coming out onto Envy. He may have Searing chains them up, but I don't think this is the fight you want to take in again. He's just trying to play evasively. He could TP top and maybe make space for Envy and Weehaw. They have this game in the bag, and they're really not going for it. We actually see Misery. He's being gone on by Axel. Where's the relocate comes in, but the Shackle, it manages to hit onto the dominated creep. They're working on Seneko. They're gonna manage to take him out, but they still have to deal with Nichira, and they've lost the Timber, so Highlight Die turns invisible. How do they not have detection? It was probably on the IO. Of course it was on the IO. He's their support player. You don't make your cause by detection, and that's going to cost them an easy kill on Highlight Die, who is still running around tracking people. The rest of Secret is up here. I think they've seen Dendi. The silence coming up, and the Shackle! Max range. How does that land? He's going to pop that Windrun, and they have now the Shackles as well from Envy going down. Dietrich, he's on the back foot. I actually think if he turns and fights, he would die, but he'd probably take a few of them into that grave with him. But Weehaw getting another Shackle, focus fire off cooldown because he has the Ags, and this is exactly what Secret needed to get themselves back into the game. Also, it's his way of countering the Orchid. It looks like he doesn't feel like going a Manta since it will delay other damage output, and it doesn't exactly help against a lot of the other stuff coming out. Oh, Quap's gonna see them though, and now Envy, he's in a lot of trouble. He's gonna actually kill off Axel, it looks like, and with Seneko going down too, the Den is on the deck. Envy, he does manage to pick it up, he drops his bottle for it. They have to get some kills here though, otherwise, oh goodness, Dendi on the back line, getting into a world of trouble, but Dietrich doing Huskar things. That was the saddest Timber Chain I've ever seen coming out of Misery, and now Weehaw, he's gonna be dunked on Envy. He's trying to do damage, but he just needs to leave with the gem. And it looks like he should be able to. Weehaw as well, going for that TP out, but he's gonna go down instead. Oh goodness, Envy, he's still there. What is he doing? He wants to go ham. He wants to kill somebody off. He's actually gonna Remnant right on top of DJ Rob, and then Remnanting to the second one. He is playing so riskily.
He's really living on the edge there, and you know that Remnant that he used at the end.
And I'm not sure if it's necessary.
Nice. Yeah, that Remnant at the end there was really nice by him.
Oh my goodness, we are going in again at the same time on the other side of the team fight. We do see Tyler Dad finally go down. I think this may have been Weehaw's loss. Hurrah, how is he going to get his Blink Dagger off this? But he actually Power Shell tokens against some more movement in the creeps, but he is going down. And
fight into the Aegis, I don't think, without losing some. Oh, I think
He does have the MKB up, but the tower's already gone. Envy, he's gonna need to crit for his life. He needs to get the biggest of crits. They're gonna be Iraq's down by the looks of things, but Weehaw, he's going ham. Requiem Soul's coming out, reducing all of their damage. Io has to buy back, but he gets shackled immediately off the buyback. They've taken down the raid boss and alt style to boot. And now let's see if they can find anything else. There's another gem on the deck. They have to catch up Dieterah again. They might be able to save their base of Dieterah. He is put in by those steering chains. He is going down, and a gem pops out of him. They are going to be very happy with the trade. Do they have anything to start Axel? They get it. So well played there by Misery. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have a lot of faith in this Timbersaw. Not because it's Misery, just because they really forced it. You see this in games a lot, that going for the, oh goodness, the shackle doesn't latch, doesn't quite get it, but if that shackle had latched, and Weehaw, he's actually going to be stunned up here. Who are they bringing in though? He's wind running, but the balls from Io hitting him, and now he's picking up. Weehaw might be going down here. Timbersaw is coming in to give him a handout. They don't see him. Oh no, he takes the damage. He can't blink away. He's up in the air with Fuel, and Misery, I think, just have to let Weehaw go down. A really unfortunate series of events, and highlight that when you Lotus Orb, Lifebreaker Lotus Orb target.
Actually, I've never seen that interaction before.
Well, you may be in for a treat. I'm excited for that one. I think it's not a terribly great thing to reflect, since of course the Huskar takes a little bit less damage there.
The Huskar gets the better end of that exchange.
Since it's magical, and of course he's Huskar. But it'll be interesting. It looks like we're seeing Dendi. He is in a little bit of a bad spot. He does end up throwing out the sheep stick, and Axmo immediately tackles the Weehaw. He doesn't care about the Requiem Souls, but they have the relocate coming out. There's a gem on the deck. Weehaw is actually pretty low. He needs to get out of there. He does a bit of damage to him, and on the sidelines, it looks like everybody on Secret trying to back out. I'm trying to get the zoom out because Envy, he is going in, but oh no, he doesn't have that Flame God. Doesn't matter. They have pure damage. Ghost Scepter doesn't help against that, and now Misery, can they kite around here? So yeah, I have to say, I was expecting Dendi to go into the crit because it did feel like they need a bit more damage, and I think the Sheep Stick is a nice pickup, but yeah, as you said, he has completely swapped out his items. I actually don't think a Satanic is bad here, but it's like, he'd have to get rid of the Blink. Maybe when they're base sieging, you go for the Satanic. Either way, when you're base sieging, Weehaw just doesn't care. He's got an Aegis. Envy jump beat in. Gonna Remnant away, but Misery, he's in there, and I think they're getting a range track. Io goes down elsewhere. Weehaw still taking quite a bit of damage, but again, has that Aegis. Has it for quite a bit longer, I think, now, and might just end up getting the racks. But Dieterah, he's pounding away on people. He's taking a lot of pure damage at the same time with the Chakra, but I don't know if they have the rest of the damage output, and the Death Ward is back up. Weehaw gonna wander away. Actually just pops deep. BKB. Was that a first hit back? No, I think that was just the duration of the Death Ward. They get stunned out. They finally broken the base. It's gonna be Secret, the first to do that. And Dendi thinking about that Requiem of Souls, but I think Secret might just back out since Weehaw no longer has Aegis, no longer has BKB, but he wants this back. A huge slide of his steering team coming out. Now they get Dieterah as well. They just have too much damage, it looks like, coming out from the lineup of Secret. Axmo's gonna pop that Ghost Scepter, but it's not enough, and now Weehaw, he's gonna have Focus Fire back up in 3 seconds, and he's gonna work away on this tower. These Lincoln Spears and Lotus Swords doing so much work on the lineup of Secret.
Yeah, and again, Navi is just not able to find the opening. The Wisp as well as the Witch Doctor down. They have tools.
Oh, Envy just blinks in, gets off the steering chains onto two. Weehaw may be a little piggy, but nobody seems to care on the lineup of Secret. And Misery, he is playing all up in their faces. Finally gets silenced up, but this damage from Dieterah, it's at the point in the game when the steering chains aren't nearly as scary as they used to be. Pure damage coming up from Misery again. Dieterah, if he goes down here again, he'll be dead for extra time since he used the buyback there. And now Weehaw just waiting on that Focus Fire. One more second and goodbye melee racks, and here he goes. He is doing a lot of damage. He doesn't even have his crit stick on him, and that'll be that. They decide to back out. So
the opportunities when they saw them. It has a little bit to do with the opportunity of pain as well. She's about to die.
Oh goodness, and as you say, she's about to die. There's going to be a relocate coming out of them. Technova items. Missouri taking a lot of damage, but he may go down. It's going to be the shallow grave. Will he finally use that suicide? Is it time, Missouri? He does. Well played. See, he was just waiting for Puppy to help him out the whole time. What happens here? Axmo, he has gone really far out, and Windranger is going to shackle him. Focus Fire. Goodbye.
That was a buyback. That's a dieback now.
Oh. Yeah, let's take a quick look-sees at the
drop either Blink or Crystallis and finish off the BKB. He cannot fight this game without BKB. It's just not.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna be seeing Dieterah shackled up again. They managed to. Oh goodness, he's taking too much damage. He manages to get off the shallow grave in time, but Dendi hitting like a truck with that MKB. It doesn't care about your wind run, and maybe this will make Secret play a little bit more carefully. But it looks like they're content to push in again. Envy with the. Okay, I don't think I've seen this on an Ember Spirit before. It's just Envy things. Oh, never mind. All style blown up. No time to talk about Envy things. He's gonna get the Searing Chain down onto D2 as well. Even though it's not doing huge amounts of damage, it's just zoning him. It allows Weehawk to just casually poke away at the melee racks, and Envy, he might just go for another blink in Searing Chain's Remnant away. If you don't think you can hit him on the Sleight of Fist, oh goodness, speaking of Sleight of Fist, D2 he's almost muggling, seeing what he can do here. The Lincoln has been broken on Misery, but that life break, it has a very short cooldown. He's go in again. He's getting ready for it, it looks like. He just needs the target to go on. Now it's Dendi, he's the one in a lot of trouble. I expect an immediate buyback, but he has to go for it. It's Taneko, he goes down. D2 gonna go. GG's might be cold if Dendi doesn't manage to do mad work with this buyback. And even if he does, GG's may be cold. What is he gonna do? The Searing Sleight of Fist ends up missing. They call the GG. We're going into a third game in this last chance survival stall ladder action.
Yeah, and what better game to ask for than between Navi versus Secret, with Secret finally picking up their first win in what feels like it's been ages.
Yeah, either way, I'm super excited. Let's get ourselves into that third game as soon as possible, folks. Once again, I'm Llama Down Under. We've had Vengeance, so you can see his Twitter handle on stats. We're also joined by Clairvoyance, who